Also, they weren't very popular, so... I wish Colombo would acquire that rubbish snow tile just to the northwest of them, because then I could put my unique unit there, my unique improvement there, and it'd be no problem to anybody. I'm going to have that so it's accessible to Braga, but only once it's got that improvement sorted. Yeah, why would that be losing food? I specifically built a farm to prevent that problem. No, don't attack Boudica, you muppet. You just had your arse handed to you by Greece, why would you want to attack a different person? Aztec logic! Oh, it's not far away from a big fight with Greece, I suspect. So if you've been enjoying the videos, obviously like them and all that. And leave me comments. I do want to talk to people about Civ and about the game and about all sorts of bits and pieces. I like talking to people. Makes YouTube a more interesting place to be, doesn't it? Please tell me we don't have to build it here. What has it got? Whales and porcelain. Maybe we'll get a porcelain for free. I don't really know how porcelain and jewellery works with regard to this improvement, but... Oh well, we'll find out for the team, because I don't believe we have porcelain access right now. Oh, yeah, no we don't. I was about to say we do, but then I saw it was cotton, not porcelain. Some of the icons look quite similar, because they're only Tigi. And it's not like I'm playing this on a giant widescreen telly, I'm playing it on a laptop, so... As a result, sometimes it's hard to see. It's actually quite funny, because when I was playing Surgeon Simulator, I had to... because I don't like it in full screen, that game. But the problem with that is that you can't see things very well. And in order to be precise, you have to be quite close. So I'd always end up with my head pretty much buried in the screen. I think what I'm going to do, though, is end this batch just before we attack Greece, so you have something interesting to watch the next time out. I think that's not trolly, it's just what's going to happen because it'll make it more interesting, I think. I've just got to remember to myself that in this video batch was a phone call. So if I don't edit that out, it could be a bit embarrassing. Luckily, if I do forget, I'm pretty certain the microphone won't have picked the cold call rejection up, so that people that answer the phone won't feel sad twice over. Random incense out in the middle of nowhere. That should be enough muskets now, I reckon. Once we get to archaeology, we want to get the chemistry toot sweet. We do, though, unfortunately, have to now spend time getting some culture buildings in Lisbon, so I was going to run out of places to put great works when we get them. If there is one downside I can see from this tourism method of culture victory, is that you'll probably end up winning culturally by accident a lot of the times. Especially if you're going for a domination victory, I bet you can win by culture very, very often by accident. Yeah, that incense really is out in the middle of nowhere, it's a shame. Has this tundra got extra surprises that I didn't see before? Somehow I doubt it, but we better check. I seem to have created a Toblerone shape of fog of war in the gap there. Oh dear, I do love a Toblerone. Got plenty of time for Toblerone. Which is why I am limiting my food intake. Which he says while he's drinking cider, so you know, a bit hypocritical, I'll be honest. Right, we've got archaeology. I want to show you this quickly before we end the session because it's very interesting.
Remember the past are condemned to repeat.
We're in the industrial era, that's not the interesting bit. Antiquity sites have been revealed. And I will show you what an antiquity site is because I don't want the woman to tell you. Look here. It looks like a desiccated great scientist tile improvement actually. How these work is that if you build an architect, and you can only build them, you can't buy them with gold, and put them on an antiquity site, you can find artifacts. And luckily, because we have lots of barbarians down here, there are a few antiquity sites. The number of antiquity sites on the map is based upon how big the map is and how much fighting has been going on mostly. As you can see, down here there aren't any antiquity sites. And the reason for that is because of a barb still here and nobody ever fought the barbs off. Whereas where we were, there's antiquity sites all over the place where barbs were. I'd be surprised if there weren't antiquity sites around Passagad. Yeah, so there's one there because of when our fighting happened. I'm guessing that if you try and get an antiquity site within somebody else's borders, they get angry at you. There's an antiquity site there as well. That's quite handily placed. I'm going to have to get rid of the trading post to investigate it, but nevertheless it's quite a handy place. And as it happens, where I was about to build a city is where an antiquity site is, so it might be quite useful to have not done that. But the key I think here is going to be sniping antiquity sites like, for example, that one here. Because it's not in anybody's border, but it could easily become in Greece's border as soon as they find it. So what we're going to want to do while we're at war with Greece is build archaeologists and try and get as many as we can. Artifacts are same as great art in that they fill that type of tile space up. We're going to go to chemistry. Oh, there's an antiquity site. I don't think the city-state will be angry at us. Yep, we're going to build that. Is there anything down here? There's a barbarian encampment that seems to be locked off to itself, so we don't really have to worry about that. We're going to put a unit in Persepolis, but we're going to put it as a diplomat. A diplomat can attempt to skew the votes of whichever empire you've put them in, as long as it's in their capital. They don't level up, to my knowledge. But nevertheless, they're very important. I do need to quickly check, though, how many spaces for artifacts I have, because I think it's quite limited. I think museums hold great artifacts, so it's important for us to get some of those built. The Sistine Chapel can hold great artifacts, but I don't think it gets a bonus off them. The Parthenon can hold one, so we've got 3 spaces available at the moment for great artifacts. We want more than that, and we also want museums who can get theming bonuses off them. And that was laggy as all hell. So much for the smoothing out here. Oh, that's convenient that I found that. Do either of these need more experience? This one does, so we'll send it down here. I'm glad I found that when I did. Caravan. We're not sending it to Samarkand, we're sending it anywhere else, frankly. We're going to send it to Quebec. Now we can attack without any fear of problems. So what we're going to do is attack him, do 1 turn of attack, and then end the batch. Because if I'd left here as soon as I declared war, that is a bit of a dick move supreme, isn't it? So we're not going to do that. But we are going to go to war with him. Just to check we're not missing anything. We're going to lose some money, but that's about it. Greece has some pretty cool war music. Darius, will you declare war on him? Probably not. No. Boudica, will you? You would before for a lot of money. Why does she want so much money? That is absolutely ludicrous. And Monty physically can't, because he'll be in peace treaty. Okay, what I'm going to do instead... Boudica seems quite happy for war, so what I'm going to do instead... Oops, not that. Is have them declare war on Darius. Oh wow, she won't do it. Will Darius declare war on her? No, they must be friends with one another. Okay. The thing is, I want Darius distracted. Because I don't want him backstabbing me. But Monty won't... Well, we don't have a choice then, do we? I do have to be careful because you probably will have a lot of horses that I haven't seen. Because Greece likes to build horses, that's kind of what he does, that's his thing. That's not a hill, is it? And he doesn't have the Great Wall, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there with the aim to move it to where the musket has just been placed. Like so. Can attack him. Can attack. I'm going to put that on the hill because that will really cause him issues. Well, it won't because the city's there, but right now it will. It'll give me time to just blunt that musket a bit. That's the health one. Okay. Well, I might as well put that there actually. If this is the health one, that's a good decision. Going to send one pike back there just to protect it. I would pillage this, but it'd be absolutely pointless because he doesn't need iron anymore. Where do I want to build the Louvre? I should probably build it in Lisbon. 6 turns for Porto. I'm going to forget that right now. I'm going to just start by getting an archaeologist out. Try and get its population up a bit. See, I want Porto to really grow now. And then we're going to see what retaliation we get. Probably get a couple of units bashed in, but we'll see. Oh wow, Colombo doesn't like us. Right, run away! We took a bit of a battering, but unfortunately due to that worker taking the attention, it took the camera away. Actually, as it happened, we didn't really take much damage at all, really. Go on then, I'll show you one more turn of me attacking. I'm just a nice guy like that. It also means we can average 16 minutes-ish per video in the batch. I'm such a nice guy. Move, no, move! Oh wow, I can't escape over here. I can't see anything there. This is actually quite convenient because I seem to have caught him with his trousers down. He moved all his units west of Corinth. When in reality I had an extra little batch of units there. Right, what we want to do is move this musket away for a kick-off. Move this back here. I could have pillaged the iron, I chose not to. Move that there. Okay, there's no units there, that's perfect. I'm going to have them all snipe the city. Because if he attacks me, he'll knacker himself up. And there's no units in there now, for some reason. This might actually be quite an opportune moment. Unfortunately, Kizel doesn't like us, so that crossbow will shoot at us. Yeah, I basically just want to keep it surrounded so that it can't really produce anything very effectively. Because every unit that I am sat on, every tile that I'm sat on is a tile it can't use. Just to check there aren't any hidden Greek units around here. The Vatican City doesn't like us, but as problems go, that really isn't one. Quebec is allied with Darius, so that's fine. Panama isn't allied with... Yeah, he's allied with Darius, so that's fine. Yeah, so there's Kizil. Brussels is allied, presumably with Darius. Athens has nothing in it. Just out of curiosity, am I still the strongest guy? I am. Huh. Strange. Anyway, that'll be the end of the session. I appreciate you all watching. Like I said in a previous video, perhaps, if you've enjoyed it, like the video, like the playlist if you want. You can get all the videos in a playlist. It's very handy. Talk to me about the videos, about life. Talk to me about what you do. You know, I just like engaging with you. And also, if you want to engage further, do it on Twitter, @OnionGrave64. I'm always around. Peace out.